Hi, it's Fred. I'm coming to you from downtown Los Angeles. And like many of you around the country and around the world, we're on full lockdown mode, which, among other things, gives us time to watch more TV and read more newspapers. And what's the headlines on? The headlines are all about the transition from the Trump administration to the Biden administration. But I'd like to talk about a different kind of transition today. I'd like to talk about the transition that we're going to need on the energy and climate front. And we need to go from today, a economy and transportation system largely based on energy that's generated from fossil fuels, to one that is based on generated from sustainable sources of energy. And we need to do that in 30 years, from 2020 to 2050. If we don't get this done, if we don't get a 100% carbon neutral economy by 2050, scientists fear that that the effects of climate change are going to be irreversible. So the debate, and it's a really great debate that's going on now, is how do we get there? Do we go from where we are today, which is largely fossil fuel driven, to zero driven? So that means that all money we're going to spend is only going to be spent on zero carbon types of things: cars, energy plants, buildings. We will spend no money on interim efforts. That has a lot of benefits. First of all, it demonstrates that we're really serious. Two, of course, it doesn't waste money on technologies and efforts that will, over time, become irrelevant in its transition. And three, it may, in fact, be the quickest way and most assured way to get there. The other alternative is one of essentially saying, let's get there in a transition. Let's take a series of baby steps, rapid baby steps, but let's get there from here to carbon neutrality and shift the economy over a period of time towards that, so that we know we have an existing grid. We know we have existing transportation systems. We know we have existing transport. So let's figure out how to start making that much cleaner in a very rapid pace. I think that's the most reasonable effort, but I think of that because of two reasons. One, we have to take these companies with us. We can't just let the current utility companies go bankrupt. We can't just let all of the energy companies go bankrupt. We need to shift them. Two, a lot of people, the vast majority of the people in the world today are people of color and people who are impoverished and poor. And those are the people that are suffering from pollution and climate change. And if we can make an incremental improvement to that along the way over a series of period of time, their lives will get better. And so I think that's what we should do. Anyways, that's the debate that's going on. I think it's a fascinating one. It's an incredibly important one. And I'd really love to hear from you on how you view this. You can go to our YouTube channel or LinkedIn, lots of different ways. So I look forward to it. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.